Okie dokie, morning all. Welcome to Tuesday morning. First day of my week, blimey. Yeah, not a bad day today, I reckon. Didn't start too late or early. 6 o'clock. Bit of a result. So I'm off to I'm doing local again this morning. They seem to be starting on a local the last couple of weeks. Nothing too drastic. Who knows where it will lead. Currently heading up to Morrison's, just up the road here. Get that off, and then up to Highbridge, get that off, and then see what happens from there. It's a, well, you know, the original plan as of the phone call yesterday was I'll end up going up the road, but that could be again like last week. I could end up going to bed and then going out again at midnight tonight, but who knows? I don't know. We shall see. Get this tipped off first, and then by then they'll know what's going on in the world, because you never bloody know. Never know. It's a funny old place. It's just the industry, you know. You don't know what's coming in, you don't know what's available. So that's all cool. That's all cool. I can work with that, not a problem at all. I've worked with it for 18 months, I can carry on working with it. It's no bother to me. I like the intrigue. Right, on that note, I'm going to crack on. I'll catch up with you guys later when I know what's going on. Okie dokie, right. Not really sure what I'm doing now. I've just done a couple of local deliveries. Dropped the trailer back, or pulled the trailer out of the second delivery to drop back into our depot over here, which I've done this side of Bridgewater. I'm now heading back to the other depot to find out what's next on the agenda. As I say, who knows? Last week it was a bit more, and then I was off to bed till midnight. So let's see what happens. Who knows? I don't mind either or. I'm not really bothered. Go up the road now, go up the road later. I don't go up the road. Who knows? As I say, I never know. All part of the fun. Anyway, going to crack on. I'll come back to you and let you know when I know. Okie dokie, right. I had to load out of both of our depots, but I'm all loaded up and I'm off to Scotland. First drop Glasgow and then come back down slightly, a little bit further down, but yeah, it's a bit of a drop. Currently, to the services I'd like to go to, Hamilton, off the M74, we're running 8 hours, 7 hours and 55. If I can't beat that time, then I probably will stop short of that, because I've done an hour and 49 already, so I don't necessarily want to do a 10 if I can help it on my first day. But, you know, maybe that's what I've got to do, then that's what I've got to do, but we'll see. Oh, I don't know the exact booking time actually for that first one, so I've got to figure that out. I know the second one's booked for 12 o'clock, which is not too bad at all, but yeah, I don't know. No idea. Ain't got a clue. But it'll be there in the morning. Hopefully it'll be there very early. But as I said, I don't know yet. I know the second one's 12 o'clock. And it's about an hour and a half back down. So we shall see. We shall see. We'll have a day of driving, see how we get on, see what happens, see how long we get, how far we get. If anything exciting happens, I'll come back and let you know. Failing that, I shall catch up with you later. Speak to you soon. Well, I've managed to make it into Scotland, blimey, or just about. Not quite, but just about. Any second now, as you'll see, coming up on the left-hand side is the Scotland sign. Welcome to Scotland, hoorah! So yeah, a bit of a trot, been a long old day. Oh no, I'm not stopped yet, clearly. Okie dokie, right, that's me all done for the day. Currently parked up in Route 74 truck stop. I haven't been in there before. Just off the M74 in Scotland. yeah, not too bad. Not bad day as it happens. Bit of a long one. Well, a bit of a long one, I suppose. Over a 9-hour drive. 14, just shy of a 14-hour day. But not too bad at all. Not too bad. Couple of local drops this morning. Then loaded out of both of our depots. And then come up here. Got 2 drops tomorrow morning. So, yeah, not too bad. Something's, I haven't been up here for a while, so I'm quite pleased about that. Anyway, on that note, I'll crack on. I'll come back to you tomorrow, let you know how we're getting on. Okie dokie, right, let's get this show on the road. Bit of a line, it's 7:45 in the morning. I'm a bit early for the first delivery, so what I'm going to do is I'm only half an hour away from our other depot. We've got a depot in Motherwell, so I'm going to shoot in there and fill up with diesel. Just so I don't have to use a garage later. It just makes sense to me. It's the same distance from here to the delivery point as it is to our depot, and then 18 minutes between the two, so I'm going to shoot to the depot, fill up with diesel, and then I shall crack on. I mean, that services, not too bad. Bit bizarre pricing. I think it's very odd that you have to pay. They charge you extra. Not extra. They do. They charge you extra for a shower, and I find that very strange. I don't think that's very fair. They're charging a decent price anyway. And then they add on a price. It's like weird. It's just extra for a shower. I just find it very odd, you know? And it's not as if you're paying for luxury either. It's no different to the services showers. In fact, some of the services showers, well, not all of them, you've actually got somewhere to put your gear while you're having a shower, and then, you know, but you don't have in there, and you don't have in a lot of services ones. It's just odd. I don't know, it's niggled me that. I find that very odd that you have to pay for a shower separate. But there you go, such is life. Learn something new every day. Okie dokie, right, that's the first delivery done. It's a funny old site. It's right in the middle of, there's an industrial estate all around, but there's properties absolutely everywhere. Like flats. I mean, it's the same as everywhere you go. You know, they're building houses wherever there's a space, but right industrial. And then there's these apartment blocks everywhere. I do find it a bit odd at times. It's very bizarre. Well, there you go, such is life, right? All done anyway, cracking on. Very nice. I've got out, it's 9:30. I was due there at 10, so I'm tipped and out. So that's a right result. Always like it when that happens. Now cracking on the next one, which I'm due at 12. According to that, I should be there by 11. So hopefully that'll be decent enough for them to let me in at that time, but we'll see. Anyway, I should crack on. I'll come back to you later, guys.
You will arrive at your destination at 13:15.
Okie dokie, right. Look what a stunning location. I'll tell you what, I'm in Scotland, obviously, and this is absolute, what a wonderful place to work. You know, this factory is in the middle of, well, it's another one in the middle of a housing estate, but I would imagine, you know, it gives a lot of employment to the area, but it's incredible, absolutely beautiful. It's so green everywhere. Everywhere you look is green as you like. Absolutely fantastic. Now I've got to get out of here. I came in a really weird way. I think I can go back out the other way. I'm probably better off going back out the other way, but we shall see. I don't know really, to be fair. I came in from one way, but I'm going back a slightly different way. I'm actually going I'm going back to where I started pretty much. Was bizarrely enough, I'm collecting out of our depot in Motherwell. I popped in there this morning to get diesel because I didn't know where I was going, and now it turns out I'm going in there anyway to collect a load, so which is coming back down to the Midlands for tomorrow. All good fun. You never know. They don't tell you, you know, because like I said before, you never know what's going on. You never know. They never know what's going on. Things change, so they don't give me information the day before. But I don't mind that. But I tell you what, this is an absolutely stunning location. What am I doing? Oh, I'm speeding. Okay. No, very impressive. Very, very impressive indeed. Oh, okay. I was just saying, there's a lorry car over there on the left-hand side, and I was just hoping that I weren't going the wrong way, but there's a truck coming the other way. So at least I like that, because then I know we're both doing it wrong. At least I know I'm not the only one doing it wrong, or it's perfectly fine because there's someone else doing it as well. Either or. One of them, who knows. Right, I'm going to wait here and let him come up. And yeah, I'm going to stay here because otherwise we're not getting round there. Well, I should imagine he'll get round here all right. We'll see. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'll come back to you guys later. Oh, he's gone the other way anyway. Oh well, I shan't wait here any longer. Where's he going? I've got to go down there. I don't know. I couldn't go down. Well, I could have. I suppose I could have. Now that car's right in my bleeding way. I could have done without that, but there you go. Such is life. Never mind. Now I'm going down here. Well, again, what an absolutely fantastic location. That is absolutely stunning around here. Right, on that note, I'm cracking on. I'm fucking rattling on. I'll catch up with you later. Just thought I'd jump on quick. Look, this is absolutely stunning. I'm cutting across this A road to pick up the motorway to go back up to Motherwell, back to our depot. It's absolutely superb. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, I'm only an hour away. I'm not that far. I'm about 8 miles, probably 8-9 miles away from the motorway, but geez, what a fantastic ride. I need to bring my bike up here. I need to get the motorbike on. Well, I've got to tax it next week, beginning of the month. It's all fixed, all ready, it's all raring to go. It's not going to get out, well, get out a bit before, but I'm going to take it to Spain in September. But it's going to take me. But what? Look at this. Oh, I can bring the bike up here. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic road. What a great route. I mean, it's not, you know, it's a fantastic route and a great road for the bike, probably. Not necessarily great in this, but still. The scenery is absolutely breathtaking. Okie dokie, right, let's revisit the M74. Got me load on. That was sweet, that was quick, I like that. That was they were waiting for me. I was like, right, get on the bait, yeah, lovely. Crack on, I'm on, let's keep going. So, I'm not going to get, I won't get a tip today, I won't get there today, I'll run out of time. But I'll get down. I'm hoping to make Lymm. If I can make Lymm, that's a moto. We've got an account with moto, so that's a bit of a bonus in my eyes. I don't have to pay. I mean, don't get me wrong, they pay me back. You put it on your expense, on your sheet, on your time sheet when you put it in the end of the week. It's never not paid. They are absolutely spot on. You know, they never don't pay. It's really cool. So I don't have issues with getting paid. I don't have issues with paying it out because I don't have issues with getting it back. But it's always nice when you go into a moto, you just bosh on account. Thank you very much. You know, job done. So anyway, that's cool. So I'm cracking on. Let myself down the road. It's a bit of a trot, but I've got the time. I'll burn me 9 hours today. I'll only do a 9 hour today. So that's the result. Mix it up a bit. And on that note, I'm going to crack on. I'll catch up with you later, guys. Okay. Right. Yes, I'm definitely parked in the trees. I've done this deliberately. I've made it down a Lymm truck stop. And I thought it might be. It's incredibly busy. So I've got myself on the end and I've driven in so that the freezer when it kicks in, which it will do. It's not going to disturb anybody too much, I hope. But yeah, so yeah, not bad day as it happens. Done a couple of drops in Scotland and a collection in Scotland, and I've got myself back down to Lymm, so not bad at all. Despite the M6 playing up a bit, but other than that, yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, well chuffed with that. Down at Lymm, in the trees, but that's all right. I don't mind that. The back end is all right. That's out in the public, so it should be all right. It's locked up anyway. No bother. Yeah, so that's cool. Not a bad day all round, actually. I really enjoyed driving around Scotland. It's an absolutely fantastic place once you get off the, even on the motorways, but once you get off, it's even better. Right, and I'm going to crack on now. Catch up with you guys later. Have a good evening. Try and get ourselves out of this bush. Well, it's not too bad. The services have cleared so much since last night. It was so busy in here last night. Yeah, not too bad. That's not bad at all. It seems to be a steady stream in and out of this place. A busy old services. But there you go. Such is life. Not a bad night at all. Showers are great actually in there. Plenty of room. Absolutely plenty of room, you know, to put your stuff. There's like a bench in there and everything. They're right tidy showers then. I like them. In fact, I liked it that much. I've been back in and had another one this morning. Because why not? Why not indeed, I say. Right, now that's it. We're going to crack on. Sat-nav's having a bit of a weird one. I'm on top of the M6, but it's telling me to go...
Turn around when possible.
Turn around, see what I mean? It's having a bit of a meltdown, so it's telling me I've got to go down an A road to join the M6 further down, even though I'm actually on the junction.
Short destination at 10:15.
Shush. Even though I'm on the junction of the M6, so I'm not quite going to go the way it's telling me to go. I'm just going to go and join the M6 south. Anyway, on that note, I shall crack on. I shall let you go. I'll catch up with you all later and let you know how we get on. Okie dokie, that's me all done and parked up. Stopped up in the services. I've got an early start in the morning, so to get ahead of myself, I've stopped short. Otherwise I'll sort of run out of time. I'll be starting too late, so bit of an early start tomorrow, which is fine. It's all good, all good. It's not been a bad day today. Way too much sitting around. That tip was an absolute bloody nightmare. But I tipped it. Met one of the other drivers in there. He proper grumpy, that one, I'll tell you. It was not having a good day at all. He's got a Chelsea thing in his windscreen. He wants to change that to grumpy or Mona, one of the two. He's a right old go, he was. Poor bugger, he was having a bad day. Anyway, on that note, I'll crack on. I'll catch up with you guys later. Have a good one. Okie dokie, hope we're all well. It's bright and early in the morning. It's currently 4:45. I've just loaded out of our other depot in Bridgewater, heading down to Sittingbourne in Kent. Not too bad at all, actually. I stayed up at the services last night, and I rang in, and they was like, "Oh, we're just waiting on an empty trailer." I said, "Well, don't worry about it. I've got an empty trailer on. I'm on my way." So I come straight in, stuck it on the load, and away we go. So a bit busy again, bit short on trailers, but in saying that, I had one, so crack on, get it loaded, and away you're off. So not too bad at all. Not well, depending. I'll have to have a break before I get there, because obviously I've done a bit coming down the road. I've only done 15 minutes, so it's no big bother. I don't know, all depends. I might just get there, I might have to have a break down the road from it, but we'll see. I don't mind, we'll crack on. I know the M4 is shut at the moment, junction with the M5, so you've got to go round as if you're going up the Severn Bridge, but that's no bother. I'll crack on and get onto it, and yeah, see how we get on. Let's go. Down to Sittingbourne. I'll catch up with you guys later, let you know how we go. Okie dokie, right, that's the delivery complete. Bit of a long time. I seem to have a bay fetish the last couple of days. Scotland was an absolute dream, even including our depot. Bosh in, out, done on all three of the drops, the 2 drops and the collection in Scotland, spot on. So I've been back in England and all I've done is sat on bloody bays. Never mind. Oh no, it was really quick actually at our depot this morning. But the 2 deliveries, yesterday's delivery and the one I've just done. Oh, I was there 2.25 hours, I think, on the bay. 2.25 hours, because I went there, got straight on the bay, which I thought, oh, that's a right result. I got on the bay at 7:45 and got off at 10:15. Oh my giddy old. So it's a bit longer than what I thought, 2.5 hours. But there you go, all good fun. All good fun for a Friday morning. Luckily I work Saturdays, so slight difference for me. I'm now heading over into Tunbridge part of Kent to collect apples. I'm not collecting them till the morning, so yeah. But you know, it's going to be a little bit of a short day today. But you have to bear in mind I did start at 10 to 3 this morning, so whilst it might be a short day, it's not a couple of hours. It's been a fair few hours still. So on that note, I'm going to crack on and I'll come back to you later and let you know, because I don't actually know where I'm collecting from yet. I've got to wait for a phone call. But I'm heading, they're both in the, there's 2 different places, but they're in the same direction, so I'm going to head over that way. And then I should get a phone call in the next half hour or so, which is all right when you consider it's an hour to get there. So I should know before I get to the first one where I'm going, and I'll figure it out from there. I'll catch up with you guys later. Oh, geez, I throttled myself then. Catch you soon. Okie dokie, right, that's me all done for the day, all parked up. Beautiful weather down in Kent, it's lovely and sunny. Absolutely fantastic weather. The wind's blowing, which is quite nice. I must say I have shut the door because I'm a bit shy still, you know. There's people around, you never know, they might be watching me. I'm all shy, blimey. Yeah, so not a bad day as it happens. Started about, well, just before 3 this morning. Excuse me. Went down into the depot, loaded up for a tip in Kent this morning, Sittingbourne. Headed down here. I mean, it was another bit of a drag-ass job on the bay, just on the bay, you know. These RDCs, once they've got you, and that's your lot. You ain't going nowhere till they're ready. So it's a couple of hours, well, more than a couple of hours, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours on the bay. But then my collection now is not till 7 in the morning, so I've come over. There's a little garage just off the A21. It's literally 15 minutes away from my collection, so I'll be there. I can't get there till 7 in the morning, so you're not even allowed in the street until 7. So yeah, bang on really. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's me all done. I'll catch up with you guys later. Have a good one. Let you know how we go tomorrow. Okie dokie, morning all. Right, we're just leaving the parking area, services. Services. It is. Down in Kipping's Cross it is on the A21. I'm just heading back now into, it's literally 15 minutes back up the road to the growers. Got to pick up a load, full load, going back to Avonmouth. It's a shame you can't load it the night before. Or, I mean, I was too early anyway, really. It's never, well, it is or it isn't, I don't know. They say it's a live load, they book it as a live load, so it'd be nice to have loaded it last night. But there you go, such is life. Didn't do that. I'm doing it this morning. We're going to go battle and play with the roadworks. The roadworks? Definitely the roadworks. Blimey. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to crack on. I'll come back to you a bit later on, let you know how we get on. once we're loaded. Catch you soon. Okie dokie, right, that's it, we're off. Oh, we're loaded. We're loaded and we're heading out. It's a tight old lane, listen to. Luckily, when they cleverly created a couple of passing bays, because you often get people coming in the other way. Oh, I love these old growers. It's not so bad in here. It's all right. It's when you get outside and you know the lanes leading up to these old farms. Absolute bloody nightmare. But there you go. We're all loaded. We're off to Avonmouth. It's about 3.5 hours from here. Luckily, being a Saturday, shouldn't be too bad. But we'll see. You never say never. You never know with the M25. I imagine there'll be a lot of people out and about today because it's lovely weather. It's 21 degrees now and it's only 7:30 or just after 7:30 in the morning. So I imagine the roads will be a little bit busier. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to crack on. I'll catch up with you later. Okie dokie, right, that's hello.
1404.
That's my delivery done. I've now got to head down. I'm just going to stop off at one of our customers on the way down, do a trailer change and then carry on back into the depot. So yeah, all good fun. I mean that was like pulling teeth in there today. It was a bloody nightmare. 11:30 to 1 o'clock and there weren't even 10 motors on the bays. It was absolutely crackers in there sometimes. Like all RDCs, sometimes you're in there, sometimes you're in and out quick as you like. Other times you've got no chance. You're in there as long as they want you there. But there you go, all good fun. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'll catch up with you guys a little while. I'll let you know once we're done, or how we get on, or if anything exciting happens even. Okie dokie, right, that's me all done till Tuesday. Not a bad day today. So pop into the other depot, or local customer. Swap trailers after my delivery, but that was right, not a problem. All done and dusted. Little wipe over the motor and that's me done. I'm going home, so I'll get all this edit up. I'll get it all up. I'll catch up with you later, guys. Have a good week all, or weekend, what's left of it, when you watch it, whenever you watch it.